I mean, sales have been better than ever because girls come in and they get their first job and they don't even know anything. They don't know what powder does. They don't know what blush does. They need to buy a whole makeup wardrobe. It's like they never even seen it before. It's crazy. Yeah, you can basically get them to buy anything. Oh, hi. How are you? How are you doing today? Have you shopped in our makeup department before? Well, here at Hudson's, we pride ourselves in having one of the largest makeup selections in the mall, if not the biggest. Okay, so you know you're in good hands here. Is there anything in particular you're looking for? I mean, you know it's gonna be the holiday season soon. Maybe you need something, to look extra cute around the holidays. Are you with anyone? No. Well, it's always best to be, with someone on Christmas. I mean, what are you gonna do, spend it alone? Oh, well, of course you'll see your family. Well, whether it's to impress, someone or your family, it's always good because, either you have a new maybe boyfriend, maybe someone else, and they're very impressed with how you look, or you go to Christmas with your family and you look better than everyone there. All of these are good outcomes. Yeah, I'm sure you understand. Well, I can help you with all of that. Or are you looking for gifts, maybe? You're looking for you. I like that. I like a woman who looks out for herself, definitely. Well, what if I just gave you a little demo of some of our products? No, of course, it's free of charge. You don't need to buy anything if you don't want to, but I'm sure once I start putting them on that you just won't you'll be so in love with it, you can't help but take some of it home if you'd like. Okay? Let me show you. Let me just show you a couple products. Well, let me see. Your face. You put on moisturizer this morning? Okay. So you're good. You're prepped. Usually put on a little bit before, but I try not to give people random moisturizers because you never know what your skin can handle. I know my skin is very sensitive. But, before you put on your makeup, you put on your moisturizer. You got it. And then you put on, well, usually, we have a lot of older ladies come in, and I have to cover their face in foundation. Not that they're not beautiful, but they always ask me to. But you have very, very clean, spotless skin, and I don't want to disrupt that. Yes. Oh, no worries. You're welcome. You don't even need me to. You don't even need to thank me. You need a higher power to thank because you look perfect. Okay. So I'm just gonna put this concealer on you. Okay. This, I believe, is going to be a good match for you. But if it isn't, I do believe that it's nothing a little powder can't fix, okay? I'm just going to put that right underneath your eye. And you have a little pimple here. No worries. And I'm just going to put this. Actually, I'm going to use a sponge. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the sponge so I don't spread that bacteria to the rest of your face, okay? And all of these products, if you like them, if you like the way that they're making you look, you just let me know. I can get this right ready for you to check out with, okay? I'm just going to put that there and then spread that out for you. You live in the area? Yeah. Are you from here? You're from near here. Okay. So you will be seeing family soon or no? It's okay if you don't want to. Yeah, it's always best to pull out your best look for any sort of holiday. But also, it's best to pull out a good look every single day because you never know. You never know who will walk through the door. Now, I do want to just say, well, there are different methods to apply some people, they like to do the concealer after. I personally like to do it when I'm doing these demos. If it were for you and you put on a lot of eyeshadow, you could do the eyeshadow first and then the concealer, so then it, gets rid of all that. But because I do these very quick for a lot of people, I like the concealer to settle in, so when people look at their face afterwards, they don't get scared, because it can sometimes not look the best when it's just like all cakey. I like it to settle in, just my personal preference, but you can do whatever you like. But I do see a couple stray hairs in your brows, so I'm just gonna pluck them, okay? If that's okay with you. Okay, good. I like to keep them bushy. Mine have never naturally been very thick. I'm very jealous. You have quite the nice big bushy brow. Yes. I won't take too much off. Just a little out of the unibrow, if that's okay. And just like one or two from your mustache. But that's okay. I get one too. We all do. Alright. Perfect. That looks quite nice on you, actually. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do your powder, just so we can just get that all blended, okay? I'm just going to use a different part of that same sponge. I do this for my makeup quite a bit. I use a brush usually. I use brushes for my makeup. And I will use some brushes here, but for sanitary reasons, I tend to just use the sponges when I'm doing these demos. I could clean the brushes, and I used to do that, but I found it was very tedious and took a lot of time. And then sometimes you're like trying to clean your brushes before the next person comes, and then you have to go do it in like the public sink, and then like someone's in line and someone's like, someone's trying to like get their kid to poop, and it's just like too much, especially here at the mall. It's very it's stressful. So I've just been using the sponges for now. But when you're home, definitely you can get some nice brushes, and that'll all just lay down perfectly. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna do your eyeshadow. Which you like. I've been feeling a lot of pinks, a lot of purples. I feel like that's really the moment for now. How do you feel, pink or purple? Purple? Okay. I like to hear that. I think that, I started wearing purple eyeshadow here when I came here. And a lot of people were like, I don't know, I got a lot of looks sometimes, but I don't think there's anything unprofessional about color. What's wrong with a little bit of color? You understand. Let me just get, speaking of sanitary, I have a brand new little applicator just for you, okay? I'm gonna do this darker purple. Okay, and it's gonna go right, and not the crease. You're gonna go right above the crease. You're like me. You have a little bit more of a deeper eye, so we're gonna just go a little bit above, so it's like you can see it more, because you can even see on my eye. As time goes on, the darker shades just sort of blend in, and it is less dynamic. You understand? Okay. Let me just get some of that on for you. Well, we are running a sale on the eyeshadows. All of our travel size little palettes are on sale for the next couple of days. And I don't know if you know anything. Are you planning on coming back Black Friday? Oh, I know it's a stressful time. Not everyone likes to come on Black Friday. I understand. I don't want to be here on Black Friday. But I'm going to go here. I'm going to get this lighter color, okay? But if you do want to make the journey, it is going to be, you'll see, we're gonna have huge sales, okay? It's gonna be 30% off almost all of the makeup, 20 to 30% off like every single product. It's gonna be great, whether it's for you, whether it's for a gift, whether it's for just whoever it's for. It's gonna be a really good way to just close your eyes, right on the lid, to, fill out those stockings, if you know what I mean. It's annoying. I'm glad that, us girls get to work and all, but now we gotta like buy everyone presents. It's like I didn't sign up for that. Make money for me, you know what I mean? Well, okay. That looks really, really nice. And what you wanna make sure you do is when you do your eyeshadow, especially when you do the darker colors, you want it to sort of fade out. You want this whole thing to sort of, imagine it's like a rainbow going down onto your face. And you want it all to go up this way. You see my blush? We're gonna do your blush in a second. But you want it to go up towards almost your ear. Yeah, I have to look at my ears. I'm embarrassed. I had these beautiful earrings on earlier. One of them was pulling really bad, so I had to take them out. It's just awful. I feel so naked without my earrings. But no, I'm just gonna try and keep my hair above them because I don't want anyone to see. It doesn't feel like as much of a put together outfit. You understand? Yeah. Let me see. Did you come into the mall today for makeup, or were you thinking of something else? Just to look around. On your lunch break. That's nice. Did you get anything to eat yet? The food court's really good. They have, there's a sandwich place. Listen, you can go check it out for yourself. But that's my favorite thing to get here. Or the soups. I love a good soup. Especially when it's cold. And oh my god, it started snowing yesterday morning. Did you see that? Disgusting. Every single time, I'm like, I just need to move to California or something. This can't happen. Anyways. But let me get something. Okay, so I'm gonna get to your blush now. Actually, I'm going all out of whack. Let me get your eyebrows first. I don't want to do too much of your eyebrows because, as I said, you have beautiful, thick, lovely eyebrows. And I'm not just saying that. I see a lot of people come in here and they wish they had exactly what you had. You know what I mean? They come in, they're like, how to make it look like Brooke Shields, make it look like Madonna, and I'm like, that's not the biology we're working with, unfortunately. Maybe they should have been born 10 years, 20 years earlier when a skinny brow was what was, on the table. But it's funny how it can just snap back like that, Last couple of years, it was when I was, when I was in high school, it was all like little thin brows. And now everyone wants the thick brows. And it's like, well, too bad for all those people who are bucking them, you know what I mean? But I'm just gonna use this little brush, and we're just gonna brush these out so they're nice and organized our thoughts. And this one too. Perfect. Now I'm gonna do your mascara. Admittedly, this is my least favorite part of doing other people's makeup because I think mascara is easy to put on yourself, but the hardest thing to put on other people. So, listen to me, okay? We're gonna have a cooperative journey together. I'm going to put this on your eye. When I say blink, you're gonna blink. Okay? It's gonna go up, and you're gonna blink. And you're gonna blink. You understand? I know I just put it on my eye. It's okay, I'm clean. So, you're gonna blink, and blink, and blink, and blink, and blink. And then you're gonna open your eyes wide. I'm gonna get those bottom lashes, okay? Okay. One more. And blink, 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 blink. Okay. And now open wide. We're gonna get the bottom. Okay. Perfect. I do feel like, for the most part, it's hard to get the amount of volume you can get on yourself on someone else, just because that technique is not as easy as just doing it on yourself. Sometimes when I'll do like my friend's makeup, I will just give them the mascara and be like, you do that. But it's okay, it looks just fine. So we're gonna do the blush now, okay? This is a color that I really like, that I think will look very good on you, okay? And I'm going to, darn. I think one of the other girls took my blush brush. That's one that I always use because it doesn't, powder and concealer you can get away with a sponge. Blush, not so much. Oh my gosh, these girls. Oh, thank God. Oh no, it's not it. Oh my God. Melissa, did you take my brush? Well, it's not here. I didn't lose it. Someone, okay, we're just gonna use a sponge and do the best we can. I'm sorry about that. Someone took my brush. They can lie all they want. Okay, but we're gonna get a good amount of color from this, and it'll blend out just fine, okay? See, it's a very pinky blush. I mean, it's hard to say blush tone when it's a blush. Kind of like a dusty rose. It's gonna go right up here. Right up. We're gonna make an upward motion. We wanna lift the face. I know, my grandma, she used to do her makeup like big circles in the middle. That seemed to really be all the rage back in the days. But I like it to, lift. Lift. Okay. And lift. Let me just do a little bit more. And we're just gonna be lifting. Yeah. My grandma, right? She was a very interesting girl. Her name was Flossie, and she had these big, like cartoonish cheeks and like little lips in the middle. That was the look back then. I don't even know. Well, at least we don't look ridiculous like that anymore, you know what I mean? Okay, perfect. So, now that I have that done for you, I'm just gonna do a little bit. And you can always, if you're doing like a nighttime look, you can always add a little bit of eyeliner. A lot of people, it seems like they do less and less eyeliner nowadays. I like a little bit, but it's not always, it's not really required, I guess, for the makeup looks. Yeah, but we do have a decent selection if you would like to take a look. Okay, and I have a lip liner here that I'm going to use on you. Don't worry, this was just standing up in my kit. It's clean, I just sharpened it. I'm just going to put this around your lips, and then on the top, and on the top, and on the bottom. This is a nice kind of nude. It's a very basic one. I know a lot of people, they've been into very natural colors recently. It's interesting. It's an interesting look. It's like natural colors, but also fun eyeshadow, but also red lips if we feel like it. You know what I mean? But I understand you look like a working girl. You need sort of perhaps something more practical, right? Yeah. I understand, me too. That's why I can't always go for this super fun, blue eyeshadow, red, or like neon lips, I enjoy that, but it's for the days off, You need makeup that's gonna last you all your activities, right? I have this lipstick that I think would look really nice on you. It's a nice, it's not coral. It's almost just like a maybe fuchsia, just a bright, and it's got a little bit of shimmer to it too. I think it would look quite nice on you. Yeah. Let me show you. I'll put a little on myself so you can get a good look at it. And you can make that a little bit lighter and a little bit darker. But it's nice, right? Here, let me put a little bit on you. And a little bit on the top. Open your lips, right? I'm gonna go. Some people like this. I don't. That doesn't help me because then you're wrinkling your lips. You can pout if you'd like, but I like it just open, you know? That is a lot easier. And when you're doing your lipstick, make sure you're not just like going straight down, you know? I like to maintain this little tip. It makes it a lot easier to apply, okay? Up, down, up, down, up, down. I know some people just go boom, boom. It's like, that's not how that works. If you have a Cupid's bow, gotta emphasize that bow. Perfect. Okay. You look absolutely gorgeous. Let me get you. Oh my gosh, these girls take everything. Well, okay. Well, if you just turn to the left there, you'll see on our big mirror. What do you think? It looks good, right? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you enjoy. Listen, all these products you can buy here at Hudson, and if you would like, I can ring you up. I was going to help you today, so make sure you tell them. Actually, well, I can package all this up for you. What would you like? Sorry, I'm getting way out of myself. You like the blush? Okay. And you like the lipstick? Okay. Perfect. Well, thank you so much. I'll give these to you, okay? And what we're gonna do is I can ring you up. Yeah. We're just gonna go over to the register, okay? Unless if you want to keep shopping. No, you think you're good. I mean, you're on your break. You need to get your sandwich, okay? You don't need to refer me for that one. Just this. Okay. Okay. And you know what? You were just so kind. I'm gonna put in a little perfume sample that we got too. This smells amazing, okay? And all of this you can buy here, okay? So if you ever need anything else, remember, you can always come back. And if you wanna, my name is Belinda. You can come back and I will have all of this available for you. I can do your makeup again. You can always make appointments with us for special occasions if that's something that you so desire. Okay. Well, it was great